Hey guys, welcome back to another FPL video. In this one, I'm going to be looking at transfer plans and captaincy options for Game Week 10. So if you're new around here, please do like and subscribe to this channel. If you fancy joining the mini league, please do join the mini league, and the mini league code is on the screen. So before we look at Game Week 10 transfer plans and captaincy option, let's have a brief look at how the team has done in Game Week 9. So in the previous Game Week, I scored 89 points, which I think was good enough for me to stop me from dropping further down in my rankings. Let's have a look at the Game Week history. So I was 51,000 K in the world, dropped down to 58K, which is not a massive because it just dropped by 7K. That's largely because I got Salah captain and he scored 48 points. I just have to say this game week was really weird, and I was at the game watching Chelsea play Norwich, and I was really frustrated because the only player I had from Chelsea was Aspie, who was obviously didn't start. He was on the bench. Luckily he didn't come on for a cameo at one point, and therefore I got Livramento off from my bench, and he's got a goal, got me 9 points. But really frustrating to be at the ground and seeing Chelsea score 7 goals. Chilwell, James, Mount getting a hat-trick, his first ever hat-trick. And although I was happy as a Chelsea fan in the stadium, but I was really frustrated in my FPL team. I did not have any of these guys. So hopefully next time when I go to watch a match, I will have players, and hopefully I will captain one of them as well. But the plan obviously changed from last game week because Lukaku got injured. The plan was always to captain Lukaku, who was in my team in the previous game week, but he got injured. So other than Salah captain this team, last game week I got 7 points from Antonio. He got a goal, and Trent got 10 points. I got an assist and clean sheet against United, and Rafinha just got 1 point, got injured, and we'll come to the transfer plans, but currently he's flagged. I got in Wardy last game week. Injury concerns in this team. Aspilicueta as well, currently flagged for a shoulder injury. Otherwise, I think 89 point, like I said, in a normal game week would give you a big green arrow. But in this game week, although the average point was 64, wasn't enough for me to get a green arrow. So this is the transfer page, and as you can see, there are a couple of flags, yellow flags in this team. And of course, Wardy was also flagged, and after yesterday's press conference, Wardy was confirmed he is back in the training. He's okay to play this weekend. So that was a good news for me. But still, there are a couple of flags in this team. So I've decided to make transfers yesterday after we got the Wardy news, because now I have two problems to deal with, which is Rafinha and Aspie, who's flagged currently. And the transfer I wanted to make is bring in Foden, because he seems to be playing on a different level, and also City, we know, is the most attacking team after Liverpool. But Foden is a player that people are going for right now. So my two options with the transfers was to take out Rafinha for Foden with one free transfer, or the other option was to do Saka to Foden and downgrade Aspie to somebody like Chilwell. But looking at fixtures of Saka, and obviously Saar is another one I could probably do, but I couldn't do Saar to Foden and do Aspie to Chilwell, because Chilwell is a defender I would like from Chelsea, because if he starts and plays and gets you some returns. If he doesn't start, he doesn't come on like somebody like James. So Chilwell was the one I wanted from Chelsea, so I couldn't do that move with Saar out to Foden. So that means I had to keep Saar for one more game week, which is fine because they are playing at home. I'm happy to keep him for one more game week. It's not end of the world. So what I've done is I've taken Rafinha out, which I know is crazy because he's playing Norwich. And I was in some of the Twitter spaces yesterday, and people were talking about there are people who's in similar boat to me, and they wanted to bring in Foden, and the only way they could do is take out Rafinha. And there was this discussion, and there was a Leeds correspondent there, and he said he's worried how Leeds is playing currently. They are not at their best, and Rafinha obviously was injured, and people are saying they will be surprised if he comes back this game week, although we know the manager said he could be fine for this weekend. So there is a 50-50 chance of him playing or not playing. So I've decided just to take him out, because I'm bringing in a player like Foden, who is more attacking, or in a better attacking team, and he has more. Obviously, if he starts, I mean, with Foden, that's the only question mark, whether he's going to start or not. So I've done that move. Let's reset this transfer page, and when I reset it, this is what you see. So I took Rafinha out for Foden, and I took Aspie out for Chilwell. So I did take a hit, -4, but I did that because currently I don't have any flags in my team. So Wadi, like I said, is fit now. The flag is gone from the from FPL website as well. As you can see, Wadi is no more flagged, and so that's the good news. Yeah, I'm going with this team. I don't like taking hit. I kind of like feel bad today after taking hit yesterday night. I went to bed, and this morning woke up and I was like, why did I take a hit? But thinking about it, I took a hit for two good players who could get some returns, and of course there is a chance they may be benched as well, because these are two players who could be benched as well. So there is a risk, but I'm taking that risk, and hopefully it pays off. So now let's check out the team and see how it's looking for Game Week 10. So this is the team for Game Week 10. I will have Ramsdale in goal. I know people who score Forster. They are starting Forster because he's playing at home, which is fair enough. And if you had Raya, who's now out for 4 to 5 months, maybe you can replace him with Sanchez or Ramsdale. But if you go Forster as a backup, then you can play Forster for this week. I got Chilwell, my new transfer in. Hopefully he starts against Newcastle away. I mean, to be honest, I'm not 100% certain that Chelsea is gonna keep a clean sheet here, because they are playing away with change in management and all that stuff. They will be a bit excited to play. The atmosphere will be better. So I'm not sure about a clean sheet. But I did take a hit for a defender, which is not advisable at all. But because I wanted Chilwell so much, because he's playing so well, I did Aspie to Chilwell. But again, talking about Aspie, if you got Aspie, you can just play him and hope he starts. But in my mind, I felt like Aspie could be on the bench again, because Chalobah is playing so well, because that's the only position he could come into as a right back, or he could play as a right wing back. But obviously James is playing well, and he could start again. So you never know. Aspie could be back, but I had this question in my mind, so I switched to Chilwell. Alexander-Arnold, Cancelo, both playing at home, so fine, I'm happy with that. And hopefully Cancelo is another one who I'm hoping will start, because he came on for Walker after 45 minutes yesterday. So and I think Pep said he was trying to give 45 minutes to both of them, and Inchenko played on the other side. We'll have to wait and see who's going to start this weekend, but I don't think it's going to be a threat to Cancelo or Walker. The fact that they played 45 minutes each probably indicates that they might start again. Salah is my captain. There is no question on that this week. I don't see any other obvious captain choice this game week, so we'll go with Salah at home. Saka, so it was between Saka, Rafinha, Sarr for the Foden spot, and I went with Rafinha because I want to keep Saka, because I know he's playing Leicester away, but then after that he's got 2 good home matches. So that's against Watford and Newcastle coming up. So let me actually show you that. So go to fixtures, you can see he's playing Watford at home and Newcastle at home. Yes, there is a Liverpool in between. I could bench him probably that week, or just play him. I haven't decided yet, but playing Leicester in this game week, I could bench him for Livermendo, to be honest, who is on my bench. but my current thinking is to play Saka ahead of Livramento. Then I've got Sar again. He will be gone soon, maybe next game week. Sar's playing at home, so I'm gonna give him one more game and see what happens, because again, they are under a new manager, and we'll see what happens in this game because they are playing at home. Then Foden is my another new transfer that I got in. We do play him against Crystal Palace. Hopefully he starts. He was rested. Well, he came on 70th minute, so kind of rested yesterday. So hopefully he starts again. Antonio, Wardy and Jimenez, that's my front three. Wardy is now fit. He's no more flagged in FPL, which is a good news. So I can play him in game week 9, in game week 10, sorry, and in game week 11 as well, because he's playing Leeds away. So there is a chance I could play him a couple more game weeks, and then look to bring in probably Tony and move out one of my midfielders to Son. So that's my plan for the next few game weeks. Antonio is playing Aston Villa away. Aston Villa they are conceding goals, so there is a chance Antonio is involved with some goal involvement there. And Jimenez is the one, right? I still got him because they got some good fixtures coming up. I just hope he gets more double-digit returns rather than getting an assist or something. I hope he gets on the end of the goal, actually, because he's now more like an assister to Wang, which is not what I want to see. I want to see Jimenez scoring goals and Wang can take the assist. I don't mind, but we'll see what happens. Maybe his role has changed slightly. If that trend continues, I could move him on to someone cheaper, I guess. So on my bench I've got Sanchez. I'm not going to be playing because he's playing against Liverpool, so he's on my bench. Then I've got Livramento. Unfortunately I can't get him into my starting 11, although I can do Saka out for Livramento, but currently Livramento first on the bench, which is good. Brownhill and Welpen. So that's how the team is looking. Salah will be the captain, and Wardy as a vice. I could also put Wise on Antonio, I guess, but we'll see what happens there. So this is how the team is looking. Let me know your comments in the comments box, and if you got any questions or anything you want to ask about my team or your team, please do let me know and put it in the comments box, and I'll definitely respond back to you guys. So all the best, guys, and I'll speak to you all soon. Take care.